Okay guys, hi, welcome to my channel. Now, if you watched my previous video, you'll know that I accidentally stained my brand new Coach purse. So here we are now back at the store to see if I can fix it. Okay, so this is a different way that I'm filming today, but that's because we are live in action right now. And I am here, I have my purse, and I'm about to go to the store. Now, here's the thing. I wish I would have brought something to prop you guys up on. But nevertheless, I'm a tad bit apprehensive because I went to the mall the other day and I casually mentioned hey, I have my bag that I just bought. I want to bring her in and see if you guys can fix it. And the lady was kind of like, oh, well, we don't really deal with Suede and you can use a brush or you can use this. We sell the kit. And I was like, I already have the kit. The kit did not work for me or I did not work for the kit. Either way. And she just was stating that I could bring it in and they could see what they could do, but it's not something that they normally do. So we're going to go ahead and figure that out. I also need to look at 2 new pairs of shoes because I think that I need to retire my Birkenstocks, but that's a whole nother story. Nevertheless, let's go in and let's also see. It's so awkward when people are like, well, okay. But let's also see. I'm also going to show you the actual purse in the light and see what it looks like. So as you can see, this is where we're ending up with. Brand new purse, and I tried my hardest. I ended up coming back. I put cornstarch on it. I put vinegar on it, and I'm still with this mark. This one's kind of faded where it's not too noticeable. But overall, I'm just trying to see if there's something that we can do about this. So this is what we're looking at. So let's see. Okay, so when I immediately came in, they kind of gave me the same runaround about the fact that they probably wouldn't be able to do anything to the bag, but one of the guys was like, look, I'll take it to the back and I'll check out and see if I can do anything, because they said that they normally don't even have the services inside of there. So of course I started looking at bags. I really like that tote that I just showed, and this is actually the haversack that I had wanted to purchase. I realized that it is too big in person. It is just a beautiful bag. If they can make it in a smaller version, I would love that, but I understand why it's big. I actually had came back a couple days prior and tried it on, and you can see in the next video how it really laid on me. It just laid too big. It's a little bit too cumbersome, a little bit too bulky, unfortunately, but I did love it in the leather color. As you can see, I have a problem with suede. I just love suede, and look at this rogue. It is really soft. It's reminding me of how Louis Vuitton is now doing the soft speedies, which that's next on my list to get. But I really love this chocolate brown rogue, and I mean, honestly, you're probably gonna have to convince me not to get it. I know I don't need it, but I also love the small size. But you know me, I love a really big bag. And I love chocolate. I love to have a brown and a chocolate color, so I'm still decided. And also the newer rogues are a little bit different on their interior pockets, having that magnetic hooks, and they also come with the lock. But I mean, I'm not really going to use the lock, but nevertheless, here's some other stuff I went to go do. In the midst of all that, I also had to go get a latte. If you've never been to the Capital One Cafe, you have to go because all their beverages are 50% off if you pay with the Capital One card. And as you can see, this was originally $8.20. It came down to $4 and something. Here's me playing with their fun little Connect 4 while I'm waiting. I love a good Capital One Cafe because who doesn't like 50% off, no matter if you use a credit card or if you use a regular debit card. So see if you have one in your city or state. I ended up getting a vanilla oat milk latte. I loved it. As you can see here, so yummy. I need to get those more often. Next, of course, I had to look at some sandals. These are so cute. These weren't the ones that I had in mind. I was looking more so at the flip-flops, but I really just wanted to find an alternative to my Birkenstocks because they are just looking kind of old and bulky. And I was like, no, I want something that slims down my, feet. These are really, really cute, even though it's not my normal color palette because I don't really do too much in the blacks, but I do tan. These were I think, I don't know, $185. I thought they're a little bit pricey, but then they were doing a sale. I fell in love with these by Sam Edelman, and I might go back and get them. I think they're just really cute and chic, and they give me that slight little heel. Here's another pair. I thought I had a really cute heel, but also I don't think it would be a go-to. And when I get shoes, I really like to get something that I can wear over and over again. That's the type of person I am. I thought these were nice as well. Normally, these aren't my go-to, but I feel like this can give me that dressy up feeling that I'm looking for. I definitely love these by Steve Madden. I wanted them in brown more than the tan. I think these would still go so cute with a really nice bag that is also in that same material, so I might come back for those. Now that I'm looking back at these on camera, I'm not that big of a fan as I was in the store. So yeah, I mean, I'm gonna put those back obviously, but this is what I came for in the Dolce Vita sandals. Not in this particular color. I was looking more so in the leopard below and then also in the whiskey color. They don't have those, but I was like, you know what, let me switch out my Birkenstocks. I don't know if I'm achieving my goal here, but unfortunately these shoes run a little bit small for me, so I'm normally like an 8, 8.5. This was an 8 and my foot was like falling off the back of this, as you can see. But I thought these would be really cute for like the pool or something. Like, oh, like these are nice. I mean, assuming they're waterproof. I don't know. I just know that the jelly sandals are coming into stock. I ended up not leaving with them. But I ended up seeing this really cute bag that I thought would be nice for like a summer dress. But after all that, let's go see what happened with my bag.
Hey guys, I'm back. Now, I didn't want to film this in the store because I'm just not that person. And there were so many people inside of the store and I just didn't want to disturb people. So we can just chat in my car. So they let me know that normally they do not do cleanings or anything like that. They didn't even really have the brush set up and stuff back there. And essentially what they do is the same thing that I was trying to do with the brush and with the eraser. I think they do help more if it's leather, but if it's suede, everybody's kind of just like, oh, well, it's suede. So that just lets me know. I'm not gonna say that I'm just like forever against suede, but I'm just, because I love suede. It's just, I'm just such a fan favorite of it, of that fabric and material, but I'm just going to always have to spray it down. Like before I do and give you guys reviews, I am spraying it before, like as soon as it comes out the bag, it's getting sprayed down. So let's look. And the guy was really nice. The guy was really nice and he did his hardest to try and clean this for me, which I appreciate because he didn't have to do. And I will say it looks better. You know, it looks, let's put it in the light and actually see. Okay, I will say it looks a little bit better than what I came with. Maybe I can do like a side-by-side photo so you guys can see. Ignore all of this. This is just me needing to brush the suede in general. It's been through so much. But yeah, I mean, it's still kind of there, but I think in the grand scheme of things, as like I push it out, it won't be as noticeable. Let me like push this purse out some because it looks so flat. I think it won't be as noticeable, you know, on the grand scheme of things. I'm trying to really get good lighting. So, you know, this is what it's looking like in the light. So, I mean, I don't know, you guys. Obviously, I still love the purse. I'm still going to keep the purse. And I don't think it's going to bother me that much when I think about it, you know, wearing it. It does look a little bit better, but this is just something new for you to learn and for me to learn as well. They do not normally help with stains on purses, and if they do, then it's going to be leather. If anyone has had any different like type of experience with that, please let me know. But from what I'm seeing, you know, I'm kind of this is on my own, especially in terms of suede. I mean, it's just something I'm just gonna have to know for the future. And also thank you for all of your comments in the previous video of telling me what to do. And I'm gonna ask you before I even bought the purse, like, hey you guys, should I get this?
Now, if you made it this far, you can see that I am not taking any more chances. This is the protectant that I use. I was like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and get this started. So first of all, it is so hot out here right now. And this is what I normally do. I will go outside for this and I will just lay down whatever I can. It could be a towel. It can be, I like rip this from a bag, like a grocery bag or something like that. And I'll normally just go ahead and set up the purse or the item. I've done this to my Uggs. I've done it to purses. I've done it to a lot of stuff. That's just me reading the back of it. So when you're going to use this particular product, you need to make sure that you have everything about, the spray needs to be like 6 to 8 inches away. And so sometimes I'll split this up where I'll do like the whole purse and then do the bottom, but this time I really didn't care. This purse has put me through so much already, so I was like, look, everything's just about to get sprayed down. I also should have like probably brushed it as well because the fabrics are just going in different directions, but we're just gonna go ahead and get started. So like I said, you need to be 6 to 8 inches away, and I do mine pretty fast. Even though some areas are dark, do not worry about that. Like that just means that it's probably just concentrated in that section for a little bit too much, but it literally, you're gonna see towards the end, it's gonna look fine. Also try and go as evenly as you can. Like I said, it was so hot. It's about, I want to say like 97 degrees right now in Georgia. It is too hot, so I really wasn't trying to stay outside like that, and I don't really like the fumes. Also, what I ended up doing is I at one point came back and I got a towel because the purse kept going flat and it really wasn't holding its shape. now being, I should have got like 2 towels, but I was just making it do what it has to do with this one. So yeah, I went ahead and I do like the perimeter, and then I'm going from the bottom to the top. You should do this evenly, just like side to side spraying. I don't know why I started going vertical. It makes no sense. Like I should have just kept going horizontal, like how I switched up. But the great thing about this is the direction doesn't really matter. It's not going to create any type of streaks or anything like that. I try my best to also get this knot on my hands because I just don't like having that smell, and I was about to go eat some food. So make sure you're like very clean with this. You know, wash your hands and everything when you use it. It doesn't have like a super strong smell, but also I'm doing it outside, so it's better for me. Also make sure to shake it whenever you need to. And yeah, I just go and I do the whole like flat panel like this as well. And I try and just go as even as I can. I do not know why I switched up directions. I guess I was just like everything getting sprayed. I don't care. And then on this purse, the strap, so on the inside of the strap, it's the leather. On the outside of the strap, it is the suede. So that's why I didn't do the inside portion of the strap here. But as you can see, even after me spraying this, and this took like only a couple seconds, I'm going to do the bottom as well, which the reason I don't normally like doing the bottom is because I'm going to sit the purse back on the bottom. So sometimes I'll just do like the top portion and then come back and do the bottom and then tilt it upwards so that it can dry on its own. But as you see, even though I had like some spots that looked more concentrated, it all evens out. Once again, thanks for watching this, you guys. I also make sure to do this twice with my bags, especially if they're newer. Thanks again.